Hello everybody, it's Erin, and it's the 1st of it's the 1st of August. Okay. It's the 1st of August, and here's everything I colored in July. It was only 4 things, I think, and then like 2 like sort of works in progress. One I'm sure we'll get back to because I'm actively coloring it right now. I had to stop to film this. It's the sleepy part of the evening. It's like nearly 6 o'clock here, and I'm pretty tired. I'm having my tea. But I wanted to make sure you guys got a video. I'm taking a break from streaming right now. My air conditioning is coming on. I don't know if you can hear that. It is hot here. I want summer to be over. So I am actually in like a Halloween mood, and I really want to start Halloween coloring. I usually start in September, but I really want to start like now. And the fun thing is like a lot of the stamp companies and coloring books are actually coming out right now. So I might just do that, but I'm also taking a break from streaming, and I'm just trying to like mental health, right? I'm trying to find some little scrap of mental health because it's hiding somewhere and I'm not sure. And my husband is just like, you need to focus on things that you enjoy and just doing them for the reason that you enjoy them. He's like, I have a job, it's okay, just do whatever and decompress. And like part of that for me is also cleaning. So I'm like, there's a couple of huge projects in our apartment that I really actually want to get to, especially since like before, like, you don't live in an apartment forever necessarily. So part of it's just like before we move, and I don't know when that'll be. Hopefully not for a while because the rents are insane. I live in California. But it's still in the back of my mind. Everything that's in this apartment right now will have to go into a box at some soon point, and how many boxes do we want to have, right? Like I think that's always the condition of, do I want to pack this again? So I have that kind of accomplishment when I organize, but most of my craft stuff is really well organized, which is good for me normally, but bad when I want to like de-stress. So I might move out into the rest of the apartment, but we'll see, because I'm one of those people that can only basically do one thing a day because of pain levels. So that was long and rambling for no reason, and I don't know why, aside from just so if you see things slow down here a little bit, or like I said, the live streams are not going to be happening over on Twitch, so if you just subscribed, I'm sorry, or just followed. I don't have new subscribers, so that's fine. If you just followed over there, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just something that I need to do. And that doesn't mean you guys won't get content here, because it seems like even when I take a break, I still want to make things, and I still want to share with you, and I still want to create. So all of my other socials will still be active, so don't worry about that. And you can join us on Discord to talk to me in live time. But anyway, speaking of my Discord family, this book was given to me for my birthday in June by a friend of mine, Bama Chick. She sent it to me, and it's one of those, it's called Sushi Animals by Coco Wayo, and it's one of those Amazon prints, and I don't like those, so I basically took it and I scanned all the pictures, and I reprinted it on Copic paper because Copic paper is superior. Thank you. And so we did cute little sushi cows. I kind of want to color nearly every picture in this book. I'm slowing down a bit because I do want to diversify. I have a very large collection, as some of you who are still, thank you so much, watching my coloring book tour that I did at the beginning of the year. It's always my most popular video on the channel, even the older ones, because the books do change. Like I bring things in and I get rid of things, and that, you know, I pass them on to other people. So the books do change. If you want to listen to somebody talk sometimes for 6 to 12 hours, I'm here for you. I've got you. But I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I want to diversify, so I don't want to just run through an entire book. I'm trying to revisit older things, which you'll see in a moment. So yeah, this is Sushi Animals. This is the second one that I've colored in this book, and little ramen cows just really appealed to me. I did 2 slices of salmon. This probably wasn't salmon in there, but I don't care. It's my book. I'll do what I want. And then I used paint on the background because I really wanted that flat, fake kind of look that paint will give you. I hate Americana paint so friggin' much, but I have it, and I keep wanting to just use it up. Honestly, I want to throw it away. I hate it so much, but that's wasteful, and I don't like being wasteful because I spend enough money as it is, right? Especially if I'm not going to be working myself aside from the videos posted here. I'm not going to be actively streaming and yeah, maybe let's not just waste our products. So I'm trying to use them, but oh my god, I hate Americana paints. Just, the coverage is awful. This one is okay, but was like 3 layers, so that's a problem. And you'll, like, yeah. Anyway, so I finished this one. This was the first thing I finished this month. I still need to date it. Clearly I didn't put that on there. That's not great, but it's on my Instagram, so it'll be fine. The next one I have is this one. I don't remember if I showed you guys a work in progress or whatever. I know I showed it on Discord, but I don't think I showed it in last month's video, because I swear I was working on this by then. My neighbor's kid is screaming. I hope to God you can't hear that, because it's awful. Anyway, this one I really wanted a summer vibe, and there's this... because it's hot, okay? It's really hot and it needs to cool down. So I was just thinking, you know what? Let's go with something that's cool. So there's this picture on Instagram and on Pinterest where it's like rainbow lollipops or rainbow juice pops. That's what it is. It's how to make rainbow juice pops. And someone took a very cool picture of 2 different colorways of juice pops, and I thought, oh, that's really great. I'm not going to make those in real life because I'm lazy and I don't want to use a blender, but I have a coloring book picture with a popsicle in it, so that's what I did. And then there's all this like stuff flying around, and I'm like, well, I don't want it to be like the various juices because that'll just get me confused. Well, what else goes on fruit in general? Chocolate. And there's all these little chocolate pieces around. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's sprinkles, and this is like you're dipping your fruit pop in chocolate. And so that's the thing. I did a sunset behind it for no other reason than I wanted it to be rainbow. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, and then blue and purple. Purple. It's kind of both. I'm looking through the viewfinder. I'm not actually looking at the picture. Anyway... So that's the theory on this one. This is Mythographic Wild Winter. So yeah, it's from a winter book, and I wanted it to be cold because it's hot. Thankfully, I have air conditioning in this apartment, so it's better than my house. And then this one, I was contacted by the publisher at Titan Books, so I did receive this for free. Just as a disclaimer, I gave you an honest review. It is here on my channel. Please go click on it if you're interested in this book. And but yes, as a disclaimer, this book was provided to me for free by the publisher. So there you go. Legally protected. Always do that. Anyway, I was contacted by the publisher to review this book, and the interesting thing that I decided to do, I don't know why, maybe they don't like it. I wouldn't blame them because I tried something that I've never done before. But I decided to color in a comic book style, which is called cross-hatching. It's not like new or inventive or anything, but I wanted to try it, and I wanted to see if I could just use pencils, and that's what I did. So I picked a picture in here that I wasn't like, oh my god, that picture is the best thing in the world, and I love it so much, I need it to be with me forever. No, I picked something to have an experiment on. So I tried, this is a girl character, that's all I know. I don't know her name or anything. I don't remember. My friend told me because he's played the game, but I have not. Anyway, I mostly got her coloring right, which is also cool. But anyway, so what I did was I cross-hatched her whole skin, all of everything around her, and so the darker shadows are going one way and the lighter colors are going the other way, and I thought that was cool. It really came out in a neat blending kind of way that I was liking, and I kind of want to continue on something else, maybe in this book, I'm not sure, but I thought that was fun. And then like I was thinking I should paint down here, but I wasn't sure, so I just left it. Because I kind of wanted to just be darker, but then like the muzzle flash is so bright that maybe not. Maybe I'll just like make it really light, I'm not sure. And then I wanted a very active purple background just because I like purple and it contrasts with the orange of the muzzle flash. Because she's firing a very large gun, just so you know. YouTube doesn't like it when you say that word, but that's what it is, so okay. And then I also started on this page, also in the cross-hatching kind of way, and but I didn't finish her hair. I sort of got in there, but I didn't quite finish her hair. It's fine. She still looks cool, and I kind of wanted to make it at night, so I deepened the shadows a bit. She's kind of pale. I don't know. I looked her up, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I think it came out cool. I mean, like, when you try something new, you never really know, right? You never can predict how things will turn out. But I think it came out interesting at the very least, and that's what I was going for. Interesting looking. She looks a little bruised, but like I said, I kind of want to make it like a darker scene, maybe at night, so that's how shadows work. They just make your skin tone look weird, okay? That's what we're going with. And then this page is one of the reasons that I freaking hate Americana paint, okay? I just hate it, okay? I hate it so much. Oh, anyway, it's fine. As far as cheap craft paint goes, I will buy Folk Art, which is sort of the same brand, but it does not feel the same. And Apple Barrel is better, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, that means nothing aside from the people that trust me for some godforsaken reason. But anyway, I printed out this picture from Summertime by Hachette Heroes, which is a Disney coloring book. And I printed this picture out on Copic paper because I started it out on regular paper, on the paper in the book, and I hated how it was coming out. And I'm like, you know what? This is a single-sided page. Why are you doing this to yourself? Use the Copic paper. So I used the Copic paper. I enjoyed my coloring experience a lot. I really think Donald came out cool. I think the dolphin came out cool. I really like how the water came out. And then it had all these lines. It had like clouds, which I actually colored really well, and I didn't include them in this because it didn't work anymore. But it had lines, and I really wanted to use the motion of that by painting each line a sunsetty color, but a solid color. Well, the paint had other ideas. The paint wanted to be streaky and disgusting even after 6 layers. Not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but 6 layers. It was still streaky and see-through and gross, and then it was getting clumpy because, again, 6 layers. So I said, you know what? I got halfway through the picture coloring all around Donald and trying to be very careful with my brushwork and making sure that my hands that don't want to behave because I have tendinitis and arthritis were not messing up the beautiful coloring that I had done and getting it everywhere on my desk. No, ruined. Ruined. So I said, you know what, I'm going to fussy cut it and I'm going to put it on scrapbook paper and it's going to look great. And it does. Okay? This looks good. If you don't like it, I don't care. It's fine. I like it a lot better than what it was. I could not even show an example of it because it was that awful. Okay? 2 different colors of a blue and a purple, and it was just disgusting. Disgusting. So never again. Ever. Like I said, I'm not going to straight up throw them away, but I'm going to find a way to use them in a way that doesn't ruin my coloring pages because I'd already colored all of this and that made me angry. What if I couldn't have fussy cut it? I would have been so mad. Thankfully I could because I really like how this came out and I didn't want to have to color it again. It's not a lot of coloring, but still, you don't want to have to do things again when you have such limited time. My husband probably left to come home and he's wondering why I'm not responding to him. Anyway, so the other thing, the last thing that I'm working on, I just started coloring this 2 or 3 days ago or something like that. I wanted to see if I could color something just in Prismacolor and polychromos. And I'm not great with just coloring in pencils, but I'm also, like I said, I'm taking a mental health break. I'm trying to do things that I don't normally do while also putting zero pressure on myself to actually finish them. So if I start hating it, it's fine, that kind of thing. Trying to just get out of the funk, I guess, without doing anything active like going to therapy, which I probably should do. Go get help. Get therapy. It's fine. It's fine. I'm being stubborn and I shouldn't be. All right, that's basically what's going on. Anyway, so I thought, well, you know, do your hobby, but don't put any pressure on yourself to have a time limit. You know, maybe this won't even get done. Maybe this will get done in 2 days. Who even knows? I don't, because I'm not planning on anything. But I also haven't colored in this book for a while. I colored one picture, and I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe it was last year. It was last year, but it was January of last year, so that feels like 2 years, right? Because, I mean, it's August, and you're just like, what? 2021 was a thing? I had no idea. So, yeah, this was January of last year. I don't like how it came out. That's why the other thing is, well, I kind of like how it came out. If you watch that video, I'm probably like, oh my god, it came out so good. So who knows? It's not awful, but it's only sort of Prismacolor and mostly Inktense. And I wanted to just see what else could be done with the paper of this book. And I didn't feel like using Inktense. I didn't feel like recoloring with water or anything like that. I want to see what just pencil can do. So I'm coloring this picture. So obviously it's not anywhere near done. The dog is done. Yay, dog. The water is done. I might do like white caps, white lines around the white caps. We'll see. The water is mostly done. I've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean on Disney Plus. Shout out to my Pirates fans. Obviously, we're all happy for Johnny Depp, so it's nice watching him just being himself while also being Jack Sparrow. But yeah, I didn't want to put any undue pressure on myself to do anything fancy, but I'm also mixing in polychromos with my Prismacolors, and that's been interesting because when you use them last, when you use the polychromos last, it's like a burnisher, which I don't usually use. I'm also testing that out. I got my little Coranda Ash burnisher thing. It came with one of my sets. I don't remember which one, but I have it, and then it broke, so I put it in a pencil extender thingy. Experimenting with that to see how it works and make sure we don't get those little white dots on there. I'm doing pretty good, to be honest, especially for someone that does not color with the light on. I have issues with light sensitivity a lot of the time, so I am not coloring with the light on, and so it's a little hard to see if there's those white dots left, but I think we're doing okay. I think it's going all right. The interesting thing is, this is when you put the polychromos on after doing all of the shading with your Prismas, and then this is the polychromos first as the darker color, and then putting the Prismacolor on top. I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm not really paying attention to that. I think both came out pretty good, so that's fun. But yeah, trying something new is always a way to kind of break yourself out of a funk. So I did try a lot of new things in July, and that's pretty cool. I'm not out of my funk, but we're trying. It's literally day one, okay? It's day one. It's just day one. I was supposed to stream today. I did not. I said I'm taking off all of August. I might take off September. I might never come back. Who knows, okay? Everything is chaos. Just do whatever. I've been watching Tim Holtz today, and he's like, you gotta focus on yourself, and you gotta just chill. So, all right, sir. I trust your words, so I will do that. But yeah, I'm having fun with this page, is the point. And I don't like coloring the patterns, so I probably won't color the patterns. I'm basically pretending that they're not there and coloring what I want to color. And I think that always works well with the coloring of these really busy pages like this. Like, see how busy that is? It's going to drive me nuts. I might not color that page, to be honest. I might just do the dogs and ignore the flowers. I don't like coloring flowers. I know that everybody has a thing that they like to color. What do you like to color? I assume if you're watching this, you like to color, and you probably can't stand how fast I talk, and you're probably skipping through the video, but that's fine because I do the same thing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if you want to answer the question, what do you like to color? Because I like to color fish and water, and there are fish and water in this picture. But I do not like to color flowers. They drive me bonkers. So yeah, that's me done, or I'll ramble for an hour. Can you tell I was supposed to stream for 3 hours today and did not? Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, wear your masks. Oh, that's the wrong extra. Anyway, outro, extra. I think both are correct. I'm not sure. I looked it up once and then forgot. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.